Hello, welcome to Gick's Garage. This is going to be our first episode, of course. Tell you a little bit about the channel, a little bit about myself here. YouTube channel mostly going to be about home maintenance and automotive maintenance. We'll get a little bit of farm work in the fall and a little bit of ranch work scattered in there every now and then. I can't seem to keep myself set still. I like to have a project going on all the time, something to work on. I grew up working with my own two hands and building stuff I can be proud of, and that's just something I'd like to continue and share that skill with other people. About 21 years old, and I've noticed a lot of folks my age don't really have a lot of the knowledge that I do as far as, fixing simple things like broken outlets, holes in the wall, to changing their own oil, and in some cases doing stuff like that yourself can save you quite a lot of money. Like I said, the channel will be mostly about automotive maintenance and home maintenance because I seem to break a lot of stuff, but I like to get into some projects, build stuff from scratch every now and then, and we'll get into a little bit of that too. I grew up farming in rural Indiana with my uncle and working on cars and remodeling houses with my dad. I've actually had a hand in building a house from the ground up. We went and dug the basement, clear up to putting the roof on the house and tying it into electrical and plumbing. It's a good experience, a lot of good skills learned in my time frame, although it be short. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Like I said, I'm 21 years old, and I grew up farming in rural Indiana, working on stuff. I've always kind of had a passion for building things, and I remember watching Home Improvement with Tim Allen. I was a little kid and thinking it'd be cool to have a show like Tool Time where you showcase your tools and the stuff you build. That being said, I'll show you a little bit about a project I'm right in the middle of now, building a desk here. And see, this will be the side column of the desk. We got two shelves there. It'd be a top one's about a foot tall and the bottom one's about 18 inches tall. There is kind of a odd spacing, but it's just whatever I picked. I got this wood from my buddy's ranch. They were working on a remodel in their house. Had a closet with some old barn wood in it, and they didn't have a use for it, so I went down and picked up a truckload. Figured I'd have a use for it. I've pretty much built this with no plans other than what I had drawn out on my workbench, which I've since erased, so unfortunately I can't show that to you guys right now. We got the tabletop sitting over here. Just a simple 36-inch wide desk, 30 inches tall. Nothing super crazy, nothing super huge. Not too complicated. We got these three boards here, make it about 21 inches deep, and got a little cross brace on the back there. Space so that the cabinet can slip under one side, and we'll put the leg there on the other. Hopefully that comes along pretty nicely here soon. I'm not sure what finish I'm going to put on this yet. I might just do a basic polyurethane or make it stain darker, maybe an oak colored stain. We'll see. Most of the stuff has been nailed together with the exception of a couple of screws where I would have had to spend time cutting nails off the back because I couldn't find a nail girthy enough but short enough for the way I want it to come out. And that's pretty much what we've got done on this so far. We've got barn wood on the other side here as well. That'll be the outside desk that you'll see on the left hand side. This will be the front, and this will be the part underneath the legs, and obviously that'll be the back. Once we get the top mounted here, we'll look at maybe putting some shelves on the work area right above here to store some papers on and whatnot. But this is just kind of a brainchild I had Monday morning at work, and like I said, I didn't really draw out too much for plans for it, so we'll see what I end up wanting to do with it. This will end up in my room or maybe for sale if somebody likes it enough to pay me for it. But we'll see. There'll be another video on that desk here shortly, probably tomorrow or the next day hopefully, and I'll walk you through a little bit of step-by-step on what I do. Forgive me for a while here. We're going to have some crappy camera angles and probably a lot of drops because I'm filming this on a cell phone, not a fancy camera, and I don't have any mounts for it. We'll see where it ends up going. Hopefully we do big things. Thank you. Y'all folks have a good night.